Welcome to Erangel for the final time tonight, as we see who of these teams will win the final chicken dinner of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. We've had 5 games, 3 on Miramar, 2 on Erangel, and 1 more on the beautiful lush island PUBG calls home to round off our evening. 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock plane path, split relatively in half here. It's a very, very long drop to mill to power, so I'm expecting FaZe Clan to go to an alternate drop spot, and indeed they are. We can see that happening straight away. Other areas that are going to be difficult. Yasnaya is probably a little bit beyond reasonable reach, although some long shooting is possible, or if people go ahead and grab vehicles. We can see Lulish are still moving towards that general direction, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare. And otherwise, have we got much in the way of hot dropping? Nope, Miracu isn't going to be touching Pachinki. Omakan and the Penguins. Let's check this out. Are we going to see multiple people contesting this compound? It doesn't look like it. The Penguins are going to be moving further along. Vashku has a vehicle. Scooby does not. Oh no, Scooby does. Okay, we're good. And this might actually end peacefully. It does indeed. They all get vehicles and they run away. And we have a westerly circle for once. This is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Now, depends on where Circle 2 goes, but whoever takes the McDonald's compound and the control tower hill above tend to have really, really good position for where they want to be moving next. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Rahina is actually going straight there. Sakura is going to be moving in. Misa is relatively close behind him. Udir, though, is trying to take him out. And in the buggy, you can be a little bit vulnerable. Those tires are also huge. They're a little bit easier to take out than some. But they will be able to make it there. Let's watch these early rotates come in. Rahina are seriously split. What? Oh, Sauki's the coach. I was like, why is there someone from Rahina over there? There you go. That's about how interesting the coach's role is in this game, in case anyone was wondering. So Raise Your Edge have got a couple of really decent compounds here. But Rahina are going to be taking the M compound, as well as slightly north. You can see Misa taking the Shrek Swamp. FaZe on the west side of Military Island are going to be relatively happy, although they will know that they have to rotate reasonably close to Navi. Vard is in school, Lulish are in apartments. I don't really think there's going to be much of a battle there. We will wait and see, though. It's entirely possible. Where else should we be looking? Everyone on the east side of the map, to be honest, is playing ball. Things are quite peaceful, actually, in this final game to begin with. Haiku. Again, sharing North George with another team. That's Team Quantum over there. An early rotation. They know no one's gone crates. The adepts, they will know, have gone South George. Tundo is actually in Cube, and he's coming in a vehicle, so Kalter and Aman, at least, will know that he's there. I'm more worried about what happens when they get to Gatka. That is the real question here. Just north of Quarry is a drop. Sakura might be tempted to go for that, actually. I don't think that's going to be contested by anyone. And here we go. We watch Haiku as they rotate south. They're looking for a compound. And quite a lot of these compounds are already taken. Oh, they've got a fan in their car. I wouldn't mind a couple of extra fans in this room right now. It has been a... Ooh, hello, that's a rock. It's been a warm week in London, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very warm week. Udir just to their north. And Udir actually very close to this compound as well. Inside the vehicle, Lolita is going to be wondering what's going on there. We'll know that someone is rotating away. And that should be relatively safe. Vard. Oh, Vard is directly in the path of Anonym. Oh dear, hearing him, unfortunately, and hearing the silent roll-up. The straight line towards Vard was too difficult to miss. Now taking a couple of shots at Krisu as well, but that is an early goner for Lulish. TSM in hot pursuit. Very hot pursuit, actually. Drive-bys incoming! Seba down. Fixie potentially down as well, but it doesn't look like it. Seba gets finished off there. And TSM, I've slowed down a little bit. But you know what? Even though Lulish have lost 2 members, they are now ahead of TSM in terms of going for this compound. Unless Iroh is racing him to it. Oh my god, Iroh, this is going to be amazing. Iroh doesn't care. We know that 2 of their members have gone down. We are absolutely just going to rush exactly where you are. Iroh gets the hit with the vehicle. What an absolute god, but he goes down as well. Iroh, ultra aggressive, pays for it with his life, but Lulish Gaming are eliminated. Example from Tornado Energy happened to be right next door, and that meant they have gone down. Now, unfortunately, they will have heard this UAZ pull up, which means that they'll know that Miracu and Fex are right next to them. Oh god, very, very close indeed. Ali moves up on Miracu, gets him. Fex off to the left, in a much worse position. And it's just Vard left. Vard has got it all to do. I don't think he can defend every angle, although Melman has gone down to begin with. Vard gets taken out, unfortunately. That was a little bit unceremonious, and guess who it was? Of course, it is Senya. Senya seems to be everywhere. Taking those kills. Doesn't matter if they're involved in the fight or not. They want the end result. Brutality from Senya there. Oh my. What other rotations have we got? The adepts have moved all the way up to the west coast, and FaZe are considering dipping in on them. No, they see the car from Tundo, and that's fine. 22 Esports are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They've got Na'Vi to their north, and Granite Gaming in front of them. They might be able to sort of make camp in Prim. Maybe. FaZe Clan is about to push in on the adepts. They've got 2 knocks now, I think. That could be the signal. It is indeed. Let's watch this. Tundo is still up and is still fighting against Fuzzface. Looks like Uber is going more towards Silas. I'm not sure about that. I think FaZe Clan really need the compound more than anything else right now, even though they would like those extra kills. Furax is down reasonably close by. They've got the compound. What is Tundo going to do? Tundo holding the angle from 8C. Now remember, he's not making a sound, so they don't know that he's here for sure. Or in this exact position, at least. They know someone is in this building, but they're not sure where. And it doesn't matter. Just in the nick of time, Fuzzface finds him. And that is the adepts. Potentially down to 2. I don't think they can go and grab Furax unless they get a vehicle in right now. Noki could potentially do it, but it's a lot of noise to make. And they don't know they can do that safely. So Furax is going to go down. The adepts are down to 2, and FaZe Clan move up north. Around the hill, looking for Silas. They know that there's someone on that big rock. Noki is further north. Next circle is ridiculous, by the way. Close to 50% water. So I guess esports mode is certainly alive and well. Haiku being pushed up on now on Rahina. Go Black and Lolita both going down here, and Sakura's going to be able to pick up the pieces. Anonymous is also nearby. The rest of Haiku are still alive, but they're very far away. There you go. They're moving up towards Radio Tower Hill. And that's neighbors eliminated by Raise Your Edge on the, close to the swamp there. Raise Your Edge should have 3 alive at the end of this. Shiv and Monkey are down at the moment, but there's nobody else contesting this position right now. They need to get these reses quickly, though, because, frankly, this is a very, very open position. Now, Team Red Zone have a problem. Directly south of them is a small compound where Team Quantum are just camping out. And there is absolutely no reason for them to move right now. So Red Zone are going to have to think of an alternate way in. This cannot be a favorable fight no matter what they do. Nearing the 11-minute mark in this game now. 14 teams left alive and 48 players still in this game. Na'Vi making their move from Ferry Pier. Nice one, just following them in. Really trying to give them a wide berth, but Na'Vi have stopped, so they're going to hear someone coming in from behind them. This could trigger them to turn around and shoot. They're going along the beach, trying to give people a wide berth, but oh, someone's been seen on top of the ridge, and that's caused everyone to stop straight away. That is Kemba. So what's Truckee going to do here? They're rotating back out. They've decided they don't want to have to deal with these guys, so maybe they'll end up going South Quarry. I don't know. They're just going to stay here and see if anyone collapses onto them. Giving a lot of respect to Na'Vi here. Truckee has spotted the tab. Oh, gets hit repeatedly by Kemba as well and having to drop to the deck. Never mind, they're going to have to commit to this fight now. 22 Esport might actually come out. They could come out in third party here. I get the feeling they'll stay where they are. There's just a lot of cover, but they have the option to if they want to. Big rock here, remember where Bestorlock is. Olin sneaking up very, very close to the tab. Sneaky hits onto the tab. Almost not getting it, but we'll be able to instantly get the flush. And we'll now have to work out where to go next. Na'Vi have lost their flank. Olent is holding this position. Let's see what they do next. Next circle, not really anything surprising, except it's still 50% water. Come on, man! Unbelievable. These guys cannot catch a break. And the Penguins rotating north are going to find a very hard time here. Team Red Zone, ooh, that's a lot of flips. And that is a car explosion as well. Bogart is so stuck. I don't think I've seen a player more stuck this game. Atomical will finish off. Macindoc decides that jumping is too good for him, so we're just going to knock the fence over. Fair enough. And that was big, big oops, unfortunately, for Bogart. Nothing you can do about that. The rest of the team you can see are rotating around edge here. Nail-Up might have an opportunity to spot them, but they're going to be too far away, so they're going to ignore that. Ooh, a frag grenade onto Fuzzface. 22 Esports are about to come in. It's actually Facecam pushing up onto them. We join forces with Uber, still with 8C as we look to try and claim this compound from 22 Esports. 22 have moved into the northern half of the compound they occupied before, so clearly FaZe Clan must have taken the south part and now have decided now is a good time to move in. To 2v3, 80 gets headshot, and that's free kill onto 80, leaving Uber as the last remaining player. Might decide to fall back now, FaZe Clan. Free kill has been taken down by Granite Gaming. And there should be an opportunity for a res here. Let me see. That's second or third knock. And those smokes are ground, but you're going to have to run right now if you want to get that res. Oh no, it's okay. We're good. Must have been damage from elsewhere. There we go. Corsac will be able to get the res there. Uber spotting the smokes, trying to go for a bit of opportunity, throwing more nades in as well, but won't be able to get the knocks that he's looking for. And now here comes Red Zone. They're going to be face-to-face with the Adepts soon enough, but it's only 2 of them at the moment. The other 2 aren't here, so it's a 2v2. They could really be using this numbers advantage, but choosing not to at the moment. Found a nice little dip there for them to play from. I have a feeling they're going to stop here. They do. Silas is spotted by Macindoc. And the rest of the team will be called in shortly. He actually gets taken by Amome for a couple of points. Not that many, though. And Amome going to be on the roof. I like that as a position. He actually spotted Noki on the right-hand side. Oh my god, Silas, you absolute beast! Insta headshot. Someone from Red Zone is going to have to drive back for this, because, actually, that's second or third knock. You're going to have to be quite quick about it as well. Atomical will be the one on res duty. Let's keep an eye out there. Atomical very close to getting knocked himself! Don't let this be for nothing! Oh no! Literally just not in time, and Atomical's gonna have to rotate all over again. 22 Esports now pushing out onto FaZe, deciding they want to reclaim this position. It's a 3v1. The next zone finally cuts out most of the water, which is useful. Shiv is pinned down by both Granite Gaming and Tornado Energy. I have a feeling that Raise Your Edge, sadly, positionally, are not long for this world. Wow. Alright, Wes. We'll take that. That's an AWM. That's a headshot. That's short range. Your head just exploded. Corsac getting taken out by Senya, who have moved in on the other side of FaZe Clan. Just when you think you're winning a fight against one of the best teams in the world, someone else decides to move in. Senya and Bestalok now fighting against 22 Esports with FaZe Clan in the middle. Uber's very happy with this, of course. If there's a situation where the focus isn't on him and he can sneak in and maybe get a couple of kills while he's at it, he will absolutely take that. Mac and Duck fighting against Radio Tower Hill, and that's the Rahina E-Game Stars. Anonymous and Nookie are still up, but they're both very much behind. Let's watch this rotation from the Adepts. They're moving past 3 or 4 different teams. This is going to be bad for Silas, I think. Car up to about 2/3 hit points now. We're rocking up next to Navi. Noki gets taken out by Bestalok. And suddenly we have 3 different squads in this compound. We've got Navi, we've got FaZe. We've got the Adepts, 4, pardon me. We've got 22 Esports. So this is suddenly getting very crowded indeed. Rahina on Radio Tower Hill will be out of the game. Not able to find a safe rotation into the circle. This frag could be disgusting. This frag is disgusting! Oh, ever so slightly closer, and he couldn't have gotten the knock there. That was beautiful from Silas. Frag coming out from elsewhere. Senya marching through. Silas knows it is not a 1v1 anymore. And dear oh dear, it is hunting season. Save your ammo, reload, and get the... So the problem with this is you have to reload when the knock gets taken. So you're less likely to get the finish. And, well, Bestalok proves my point there by getting the finish on the Silas. Once he saw that someone else was shooting, I'd be tempted to allow them to get the knock and just wait until the knock comes in before attempting to finish. Bestalok now getting taken down. Senya is going to have to move against Silas here. There's no real option for him unless he wants to continue the game as a solo. Navi needs to be aggressive. Able to do that significantly better, of course, as a duo compared to a solo. Grenade coming his way. He's making the move now, trying to get the finish. Oh, needs to be quick, explicit. Getting so much damage done on him, and Silas is going to have to retreat. Almost no health now on that vest. Next circle, a lot of open space. Omakin are going to be very pleased with this. This fight has to finish quickly. Silas running through the Molotov. I'm not sure that's a good idea. And Senya doing so much damage with the molly, but explicit actually getting the kill there. Nice one, Esport, with 4 kills between them. Still 3 people left in the game. You cannot count them out. They're going to have the western edge of the next circle. Bestalok and Senya will be able to get revived, and Uber has managed to stay quiet for so long. And is still looking for the rest of 22 Esport. FaZe Clan have such great longevity in these situations, but the odds are stacked against them still here. And Trucky has spotted him as well, so not good. A spray against 22 Esports that probably is ill-advised. Into the container to heal to try and avoid any grenades, but now Uber is in a tough spot. We're going to be joining the Penguins in just a second as well, but let's see what Uber is able to do. We've also got Na'Vi sneaking up on this fight. Na'Vi deciding this could actually be a good opportunity to pick up a couple of extra kills. Senya very, very close by. Bestlock still in the compound, but looking in this direction. Uber peeking off to the left-hand side from the containers now, trying to get free. Ultrastar actually being very conservative with the positioning. I'm a little bit worried that this allows Na'Vi to come through. I'm no longer worried about FaZe Clan. I'm a lot more worried about Na'Vi for 22 Esports, who seem to know exactly what's going on here and have put themselves in a position where they can take advantage very, very quickly if something goes wrong. Let's join the Nuclear Penguins now. Hail Scream and Scooby left, trying to take some shots against Granite Gaming, who are gatekeeping them on the eastern edge. T-Bone from, frankly, really downtown. Almost no business being involved in this fight. Gets a shot off against Hellscream there, frustratingly. A vehicle is going to get used to move in. Everyone's going to know where he is, though. Let's see how well this works out. Scooby already in next circle. Doesn't necessarily need it, but he's been shot at from the rest of Granite Gaming. Down but not out. He's not being rushed, but that's because they know where he is, and Twite is very, very close by. Hellscream gets the trade onto Wes. Free kill finally finishes off Uber. But they're so close to Na'Vi. Do they realize it? If they didn't before, they do now. Molly getting chucked. Ultrastar on the left. Free kill on the right. That's Senya down and out. Ultrastar needs to be able to safely heal. Bestlock using the terrain well. Should be able to get the sneaky hit. But free kill manages to save his teammate. Na'Vi eliminated in 6th place. 22 Esports will continue with 2 players. That was such a long drawn-out fight, but they remembered they were there and they handled Na'Vi very, very well indeed. Omican still with all 4 alive. Explicit is going to be playing Backstabber, though. Potentially against Vashku and Paige, I think. Yep. Who are going to be closest to him. That could end up being disastrous for them. Granite Gaming is down to Clubber. Why is Granite Gaming always down to Clubber? Clubber has got to be the most resilient human to play this game. Clubber, like, spawns with 200 hit points or something. But Granite Gaming, once again, down to their last member. They have got 3 kills, and Clubber's got excellent placement. We're down to our final 5. Oh, no! And Explicit does actually get the shot onto Vashku. Paige will be turning around looking for where that might be. If he wasn't sure before, follow the molly. Oh, actually, Paige will hear but not see the molly. So Paige will spot what's going on there. And he'll be radioing this information in to see if Explicit can be flanked. Clubber goes down thanks to Example, so Tornado Energy picking up another place. We're down to our top 4 teams. Omican with 3 players left. Nice one also here with 3 players, but they're extremely split at the moment. Paige very close to getting to within shooting distance of Explicit, but the Ridge kind of saving him a little bit there. And we've got Tornado Energy and 22 Esports, who saved themselves from FaZe Clan and Na'Vi. So this has been a real resilient game from these guys. Flavin goes down, as does Quizzy. Couple of good angles here from this shack sort of position. Not the greatest ridge separating him from Quizzy there, but I think Ultrastar has an idea of maybe taking a position either side of the road. I don't know. T-Bone's very close to this, though, so that could be a bit risky for 22. They can afford to stay here. T-Bone's found Example. Example in a smoke. I don't think... you've got a Molotov available, but no frag grenades. There's the molly. It lands at the start of the smoke. Example continuing to pepper the tree. Does a pretty good job, but he goes down pretty low himself, thanks to, I think it was Gemty. T-Bone is going to have to heal. But we have a big flag coming in, and it is going to be Paige to finish him off. 22 Esports have been interested now as well. They've crossed the road. They're thinking about joining the fight. No one sees Gemty, though, who's very far out east. Explicit, once again, being the annoying thorn in the side. For pretty much everyone in this final circle, let's be honest, they've been doing tremendously well. Last 3 now. Explicit still alive, but only just. Here comes the frag grenade. Is it good? It's very good! It's astounding! And that's Explicit down. Paige polishes up this side, and suddenly Truckee is in trouble. Same player actually spotting him from downtown. He's very much in the open. Just the 3 times on the mini. And wow, that was quick. Going from 3 teams to 1 in just a couple of seconds. But basically, Truckee getting a knock onto 22 Esports and Omican getting the second kill, followed by Paige also spotting Truckee there, allowed Omican to sneak in and grab that chicken dinner. Still with 3 people left at the end. They had a really, really good amount of territory to their name. T-Bone with 4 kills and Paige with 3. They are going to be happy with that. They finished today's PUBG EU Pro Scrims with a victory and a chicken dinner.